Well, hello there. How are we? It's Brittany here. Hello to all of my beautiful friends and subscribers and followers. Today we have an update. We actually have an update. So, I'd like to say it's today, but it was actually yesterday. Is 6 months to the date when I started HRT. 6 months to the day that I began this absolutely wonderful journey to become the person that I am standing here in front of you right now, talking to you. Now, if you would have asked me 6, 7, 8 months ago, or any time before that, did I or would I ever have imagined that I'd be here? The answer is absolutely not. There is no way in this world that I thought I would be here, that I would be standing here talking to you in this form as the woman that I am. It's just amazing. It really is. It just does not cease to amaze me how wonderful this journey is and how magical taking HRT has been for me. I don't know if I need to do the full update on everything that's happened physically. I think it's pretty obvious where I am. I have unmistakable feminine features now. I definitely have breasts which are just there. I mean, they're just there, which I've documented quite a bit. That's been one of the most amazing parts of my physical developments. And I just keep changing and it just keeps happening. My face, I cannot tell you how happy I am with how my face is going. It's again, I never ever thought I would get here, and it's 6 months. So here's to the future. Here's to the next 6 plus months. I mean, this is the rest of my life, right? And I get to live the rest of my life as I should have been living it from the start. But no regrets. We're not looking backwards. We're only looking forwards. Except for this next part. What's been going on in my life? So I had the most amazing 24, 48 hours that had just passed. Look, it's school holidays and it's just a little bit of an opportunity, and those of you who have children will understand this. It's a bit of an opportunity to take the kids down to, in our case, our in-laws, so they spend 3 or 4 or 5 days with them. So it gives us a little bit of a break, right? So as parents, and if you're a parent, you know, you need a break from time to time. As much as you love your children more than anything in the world, you also need a bit of alone time, right? A bit of quality time with one's partner. So in my case, it's my beautiful wife, and boy, have we had a good time over the last day or so. So it started when we came home after dropping the kids off, and I thought, let's have a bit of fun, right? We're having a few drinks, and a few drinks turned to a few more drinks, and we're talking about the whole, you know, next March is our 20th wedding anniversary. You may have seen other posts on other social medias about this. And we started having a bit of fun, and I said, wouldn't it be fun if I tried on your wedding dress? And she's like, sure, try it on. She's probably way too big for you. I went, okay, well, let's find out. So and I still had my hair and makeup and everything from the day, so I was still looking like me. And so I put it on, and it was a perfect fit, actually. It was amazing. So as a trans woman, growing up, every single time you go to a wedding, and I've been to a few, including my own, you want to be the bride. You want to be the one standing up there in the white dress. Close second is a bridesmaid. You know, maybe you haven't wanted this. I don't know. I'm just telling you how I feel. Oh my, how long have I wanted to wear a wedding dress? A long, beautiful satin wedding dress. So that dream was fulfilled the other night. And I wore it all night. I wore it all night. She showed me how to, there's a little thing in the back you put on the train or whatever you call it. I had to go with a veil. It was just, I don't know, it might sound silly to you and it might sound trivial, but from 6 years old, I've wanted to be female, right? And what's, in my opinion, the most feminine female you can be is a bride on her wedding day. So I got to experience a little bit of what that was like, at least wearing the dress, and I had some killer heels on too. So if you do see those photos on, I think I put them on Reddit. I don't think I put them on Facebook. So I think I draw the line on some things. Anyway, so that was brilliant. So the following day, we had the whole day to ourselves. This was yesterday. So yesterday being the day of my 6-month transversary, if you want to call it that, my 6 months of being on hormones, 6 months of being me, or, you know, at least that starting point to getting me to where I am now. So my wife had planned this lovely day for us to go into the city, damn cat, the city of Sydney. First and foremost, it was for me to buy some shoes. I'm still building my wardrobe. I have a couple of pairs of really nice boots that I wear to work. Outside of that, casually, I wear sand shoes like Converse. So my options are still a bit limited. So I want to start wearing skirts to work. This is one of my work suits, which obviously look great with the boots, but the boots don't look too great with the skirts. So I have wanted to start wearing skirts to work. And I think I'm ready for that. I hope I can pull that off. I mean, I have not been clocked for a long time, and I'll get to that in a minute. So we go into the city and we go to this really nice shoe store, which does cater for a larger foot. Some things don't change. I have dropped a shoe size, but anyway, I'm never going to be a size 9 women's, right? So ended up buying a really lovely pair of just heeled, like wedge heeled, slip-on like work shoes, and a really nice pair of casual, like white leather, kind of really comfortable. These are really good, nice shoes. You pay a little bit more for them. The brand is Frankie 4, but apparently they're top quality, last a long time, and give you really good support for your feet. So my job does require me to be on my feet for long periods of time. So tick, tick, and they look pretty good too. So anyway, we went and got the shoes, cool. We're having them delivered so we didn't have to carry them around the city all day. So anyway, this was in a suburb called Paddington in Sydney, just near Oxford Street. So it's a very LGBTQ friendly place. This is where the Sydney Mardi Gras normally marches through down on Oxford Street. So all the shop fronts have the rainbow colours painted on them, and it's a very, very, very inclusive, friendly place for people like me, which was cool. So we went to this awesome rooftop bar, and right in the heart of this area where we were. So, there was filled with very diverse people, just like me, and boy, did I feel comfortable there. It was wonderful. So we got to sit there and we had a few glasses of wine, which turned into a couple of cocktails. It turned into a really nice time. So I should rewind a little bit. Obviously, this is how I'm presenting. We've been through this before. But what was I wearing? I was wearing a nice white skirt with my white Converse shoes, and I had like a navy little V-neck t-shirt. I've got quite a few of them in different colours. It seems to be my standard kind of go-to weekend look, right? But it is quite fitted, so there's no doubt of how I look, right? So yeah, that with my makeup and my hair and my nails, my jewellery, So not once did I get clocked. Not once did one person look twice at me. Not once did anyone, I think, view me anything other than a woman, which was just spectacular. I don't know how many times we were addressed as ladies, which is still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool when that happens. And even today, when I was walking across the road at work to get a coffee by myself in my suit, I got manned. It was like, "Morning, man," from somebody, a traffic controller. So that was pretty cool too. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that I hate using the P word, but yeah, I might be getting there. If you want to tell me I'm not, then go right ahead. But I'm feeling pretty confident about myself, and I've said for a long time now that's the key, I believe, to being comfortable out in public and trying to blend in. I'm quite tall, and with heels I'm even taller, but hey, I'm a tall woman, so what? There's other women out there taller than I am. So back to yesterday. So we spent time at this one particular rooftop bar, and then we walked to another bar, and then another bar, and we just kept having drinks. And then we ended up working our way back into the city, so away from the diverse, friendly areas, back into the main part of Sydney. And by this time, the sun had gone down, and it was a whole other experience. So we went to this little mezcal bar that my wife had found, this little hole in the wall place, which was what an experience that was. If you've never been to a mezcal bar, I should get a royalty fee for plugging them. It was like in an alleyway somewhere, walking past all these bins and things, and all of a sudden there's this like hole in the wall, and there's this tiny little, but probably smaller than this room that I'm in now, but they had 3 people working behind the bar, making cocktails, all mezcal and tequila related. So that was pretty cool too. So then it was time to come home. It was a big day. It was a big day. So we probably got home about 9 o'clock. We caught the train in and the train back. So again, I'm on the train, like me. So yeah, it was just, look, the whole lead up to it, the being alone, quality time with my partner. She even posed with me for a couple of photos while I had her wedding dress on, and I posted those. I think on Reddit, yeah, on my profile on Reddit, and boom, that just blew up. And the amount of people that were saying how gorgeous I am, and I'm feeling a little bit, maybe I'm a bit too much, right? But anyway, this is just the mood. This is just where I've kind of landed and where I've arrived. So, what a wonderful place to be. I'm telling you, if you're on your journey and you're a few steps behind me, just keep going, because you'll get here, and it's just magnificent. And it kind of brings me to sort of my next point, and I probably have covered this before, that this now just feels like my life. It just feels like me. I'm definitely not pretending. I haven't been pretending for quite a while. I was pretending to be somebody else. The pretend days are over. And the more I go to work, the more I go out socially, the more I spend time with people, it just feels so natural, and it just feels so right. And hey, if it gets better than this, then I'm more than happy for that to happen. So the only downside was my beautiful sister, who we were going to spend time with, and my mum and my nephew unfortunately caught COVID. Wasn't from me, didn't happen on my watch, so you can't blame me for that. But yeah, she got COVID, so we had to postpone our Easter get together, and hopefully we'll be able to do that this weekend coming. So call me and let's tee that up, because yeah, we need to do that. It's important. Catch up on all the things we missed out on last weekend, all the fun stuff. So that was the only little bit of a downer. We did go down, as I said, to my in-laws to drop the kids off, and we had an overnight stay there. So it was a nice catch-up dinner. And again, my in-laws from day dot, from when I told them my truth, when I came out to them, have been nothing but supportive. And it's kind of, actually, I should make mention, it's just another dynamic when we go to their place. Nothing is said about my transition. Nothing, and not like we're ignoring it, like it's not there. They just treat me as I am, in a really positive, good way. I'm not saying anything other than good. That I'm just Brittany, and this is just who I am. So I turned up. What was I wearing that day? I think I had a dress or a skirt. Can't even remember now. See. Yeah, and they're just beautiful. I get hugs when I get there, and it's all lovely. And yeah, I walk out in the morning without my wig on, and had to have my pajamas on. And actually, that's all right. My pajamas on. I had this big cardigan on, and I'm thinking, oh my God, how did we get here? that's the other thing I just remembered too, like all the places we walked around yesterday. Oh, and I was getting to another point. That's right, I nearly forgot this point. I thought this point was pretty cool. So rewind 20 or so years ago, and I'm walking through with my friends or other people. I'm walking through Newtown. I'm walking through these diverse places where, like the LGBTQ community gather and congregate because it's a safe place. And I remember walking through probably with friends, and you might see a same-sex couple, might be two men or two women, and you go, mate, hey, look, there's a sighting, look, in a nice way, not in a derogatory way or a mean way. But yeah, it was kind of like never seeing in real life a same-sex couple. That was and forget about transgender people, because I don't think they really, they're probably all hiding in the closet like I was. But yeah, we're walking down the street, my wife and I, and she takes my hand and holds my hand. We're walking down the street, and we essentially look like two gorgeous women walking down the street. She is anyway. And we're walking past various groups of people, and there's like, families with kids and stuff, and I just wonder if after that family walks past, they go, now kids, look, there's a transgender woman, that's, or there's a same-sex couple. Like, I just wonder, and I spoke about it with my wife. I said, isn't this cool? Like, from the person that I used to sort of, and I don't want to be crude or make you think the wrong thing about me here, but the one that I would sort of say, hey, look over there, sort of thing. I'm now the one that people are looking at, whether it's because they identify or notice that I'm trans, or whether they just think I'm just two girls, which is perfectly fine, perfectly all right, and I love it. And God, I love my wife, because she's just so into it. Like, she does not care one bit, or she says that to me anyway. Sorry, just have to clear a message. Doesn't care one bit what people think. It's basically who's inside that door when we close it at night, and that's the four of us, our family. And those that want to come along for the ride, you're more than welcome. Those that don't, bye. Anyway, look, I think that's been a pretty decent update. 6 months on hormones, wow. Like I said, if you would have asked me, did you think you were going to get here? Nope, not in a million years. Am I extremely, extremely grateful and happy that I've arrived here? Yep. And am I optimistic and so looking forward to the future? Yes, I am. So thank you to everybody who's been there supporting me. Thank you to everybody who's been there along the way. You know who you are. Thank you to you who continue to watch my videos. What are we, over 27,000 views now, 27 and a half. It's just growing, and I love it. I love that I can share this with you. So that's it for me. I'm going to be quiet now. Last thank you. And I'll talk to you all soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye.